Hey everyone, welcome back to Scoop of the Crispy. Mike Potter here, ending Uncharted 4. It's done. And might I say, how fantastic of a game indeed. You know, I'm not one to give games a 10 out of 10. You know, yeah, you know what? A great game is 9.5. Like, an awesome, amazing game is 9.5. Because, yeah, no game's perfect. Ugh. But, you know, you really have to earn those 10s. 10 out of 10. You don't just go throwing them around willy-nilly. Even games that are amazing, like, other games that I'm thinking of, they still, you know, Grand Theft Auto 5, so immersive, and I don't know, you know. But Uncharted 4, definitely 10 out of 10 quality. There's something about it. The quality of the game is a 10. It doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, maybe it's not your kind of game. It's the same with Last of Us. I didn't play Last of Us because, you know, it's not really my thing. But the quality of it, everybody was saying. And they brought that over to Uncharted. The animation, amazing. The acting, amazing. The graphics, amazing. The story, pretty awesome. See, what I liked about the story was it was more of a personable story. It was, spoiler alert, and I'm trying not to gonna spoil as much as I can, but you have more of a personal story. Uncharted 2 was more epic, evil, super villain that wants to just take over the world. And I mean, those are fun for the most part, but this really didn't have like a really bad guy. It was just people all trying to get to the treasure. And you know, honestly, at the end of the day, it really was a lot like Goonies. It was totally like Goonies. So it was more Goonies than Indiana Jones. But at the end of the day, Goonies is kind of like a little kid Indiana Jones thing too. But like, see, because Goonies was more contained. It wasn't globe-trotting. It was just these kids going through a cave and trying to find treasure. Same with Uncharted 4. You have fewer locations than Uncharted 2, but it's just like, I mean, it's not fewer locations, but you're in the same location basically, and you go from place to place, but it's not like, here we're in this city, now we're in this city, now we're on a train, now we're in the mountains. It's different, which honestly, I did miss the train level. There's nothing like the train level from Uncharted 2, which makes me sad, but just the controls. Driving the Jeep was fun, that was cool. That kind of changed it up, and that was cool. The pacing was great. The pacing was fantastic. You do some exploring, you do some shooting, you do some puzzle solving, little by little, everything. Towards the end, the puzzle solving did kind of drop away, and it kind of was replaced by shooting, but I actually like this better because there wasn't as much shooting in it, which made it more enjoyable, and the shooting was, and maybe I got quicker with the shooting because I had auto-aim on, and so I got through it. You know, I don't like aiming in games. It's frustrating sometimes, so the auto-aim, I was just able to get rid of the combat and focus more on the exploring and the puzzles, which I enjoy more than the combat. And you know, maybe other people are different, and I did a little bit of stealth, and the stealth was fantastic. The way they did that was very well done. But, you know, I didn't really want to spend time. There isn't really any benefit from stealth except the feeling of like, yeah, I did it. And it's cool because you have certain amount of guys. So if you take down a bunch of guys in stealth and you only have like 3 left, boom, you only need to shoot 3. Whereas, yeah, so I mean, you can make it however you want. And it's fantastic. It's great. Special thanks. Oh, Sean Layton, yeah. Huh. It's interesting. Crouched Amy Henning. And the story was great. You know, without Amy Henning kind of left in the middle of it, and people were kind of wondering and if it would live up to it. And honestly, I think it did. I think it was fantastic. The controls were a lot quicker. That's the problem I had with Uncharted 2. I went back to Uncharted 2, and I was trying to climb fast, and he didn't, like, climb very fast. I'm like, go faster. And as you could tell, I climb very quickly because you climb. You don't have to wait, you can just keep jumping, you can just keep going. And the controls were great. There was a lot. Actually, in Uncharted 2, there was a ton of jerky movements and stuff. Uncharted 4 was just smooth as silk, smooth as butter. Just, you can move and control, and the animation was great. The controls were spot on. The controls were so good. And, I saw a video today about the accessibility of the Uncharted 4. And there's so many different options, and it's fantastic for people that are disabled or have a little bit of trouble with the controller. You don't have to hammer the button down. You can, hey, you know what? I just want to hold the button. When they lift up heavy things, don't make me jam the button down. Just let me hold it. Just let me hold the button down. And I used it at the very end, which was actually made it a lot nicer. And you can just, if you want to use auto aim, use it. If not, who cares? And it's cool because it's not based on the difficulty. It's based on whether or not you actually want to use it. If you want to use it, good. Good, use it. If you don't, then don't. You control the difficulty of the game. How well you want to be in the game. And all those different options make it so good. Make it fantastic. I think you can even swap L2 and R2 and L1 and R1. And stuff like that. The game was long, too. How long was this game? I mean, it's not, obviously it's not like an open world game that just, like, goes forever. But, let me just take a look here. Yeah, I mean, we're talking good 12 hours plus. And I think I burned through Uncharted 2, and I already knew what to do in Uncharted 2, and this one, I hadn't played before. But this is a good long game. And yeah, it's like, oh, but like once you're done playing it, it's just single player and it's linear. No, you know what? Forget all that. It is so worth it. The experience you have is so good that you need to, and I don't care if you buy it or not, but just go play it. Just have an opportunity to play it. It's an awesome adventure. It actually made me, it made me realize why I like games so much is it's an immersive experience. And this is the reason why we like Disneyland, the reason why we like theme parks. You're in this world, you're experiencing this guided story of an experience that you really can't find anywhere else. You can't get in a movie, you can't get with a book. You're experiencing it, and you're that person exploring jungles. That is a little bit of a problem I had. I mean, I like jungle, trust me. It was great, it was pretty. The last half of the game is basically jungle, so that was kind of weird. And I do like jungle more than city. Urban, that's kind of what I didn't like about Uncharted 2, was there was a lot of urban locations, and it was cool, but jumping around broken signs and broken cars and stuff really wasn't quite as fun for me as the pretty views. And like there's always a view in Uncharted 4. There's always somewhere to look. And I mean, I know they did that on purpose. They're like, you know what? Let's use the power of the PlayStation 4. And it's great, though. I love it. Anywhere you're going, you always see in the distance. So you're like, gotta go there. It doesn't really help you to know which direction to go in, but it's cool to always kind of be able to see how close you are to something, and it gets bigger and bigger and closer as you approach it. So that's cool. I really like that. What else? Yeah, I mean, graphics. There are so many small details. If you look online, you can see where, like, if you shoot the rocks will kind of build up and fall down. The detail of the face and everything. I think it does not cheat a little bit, but it shifts just a little bit to where during the cutscenes, I think it's not using the in-game engine. I don't think. Because when you go to photo mode during a cutscene, it will just freeze, and you can't rotate the camera or do anything. And I think if it was rendered in real time, it wouldn't let you... It would let you do that. But I think it's just been kind of a pre-recorded cutscene. I'll have to look. Maybe there's something you can, like, throw in... I don't know, my buddy said there was a glitch during the game where the bad guy was just kind of, like, half in the ground. And he said during the cutscene that the guy was still there in the background. But let's talk about photo mode for a little bit. Photo mode is amazing. Go online and check out people's photos, because you can pause the game at any time, zoom around, flip the camera around, change filters, change the aperture, change the focus, change everything, change the lighting. Everything you can change to make this awesome, pretty picture. So check out photo mode, that's amazing. And every single game needs to have that option. Seriously, like, get photo mode in. It's fantastic. I love it. It's great. The reason I liked Uncharted 2 so much was because you find, spoiler alert, you find Shambhala, the myth, you know, like, just crazy awesome. And I mean, yeah, you find hidden stuff in Uncharted 4 as well. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it's because you, like, after you find it, then the game keeps going. Okay, that's why. Maybe if, well, I don't know, I'm trying to think. I guess the treasure itself, it was kind of anticlimactic. Okay, spoiler alert, the ending's not kind of anticlimactic just because about middle way you get, do you think we're going to get a cutscene? I don't think we are. Yeah, no cutscene. Charted light. Boom. So yeah, that's it. That is it. But I think the build-up for the treasure is, you know, I'm trying not to spoil it as much as I can, but build up, build up, build up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And the whole point is you're trying to find the treasure. But the problem is you've already experienced all these awesome locations, and then it just kind of fizzles out. Like, don't get me wrong, everything about this game is awesome. I'm just finding one tiny little thing that's not even anything. But compared to Uncharted 2, Uncharted 2 builds, Shambhala, boom, 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 and then it ends. And you're like, okay. Whereas Uncharted 2, you're like, cool, 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 cool. Oh, still can't find the treasure. We're still looking. We're still going. We're still. We've seen all these cool things, and all the treasure's gone. Okay, we've ran out of cool things to show. Now the treasure's finally here, and it's not as it's anticlimactic just because we've already seen such incredible, awesome places that we've run out of places to go. But anyway, here's the treasure because that's what we're supposed to show you. Okay, at the end. So that's but by all means, it's not at all bad, and the ending is amazing. Like, not the ending, but even after the ending is even cool. So yeah, but great story all around. Awesome. I could definitely see Uncharted continuing, not with Nathan Drake, maybe their daughter, maybe Sam. We'll see. But I don't think, especially with how well Uncharted 4 is doing, there's no way they're going to let this franchise die. So definitely we'll have the Nathan Drake collection, and then we'll have the Cassie Drake. Is that her name? So yeah. Oh, that would have been awesome if they named her Lara. What? That would have been awesome. If he's like, Lara, what are you doing? And she's like, nothing. So that would have been awesome. They're like, Lara Croft Drake, what are you doing? Anyway, that's for the epilogue of my last video. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, check that out. If you want to see the end of the game, if not, I definitely recommend watching the whole game, and so you can experience that last part. But that's going to do it, everyone. That is it for Uncharted 4. Done, in the bag. Zip it up, wrap it up, throw it in the ocean, drop. That's going to do it. Uncharted 4 done. So thanks for watching. Go ahead and check out Uncharted 2, my playthrough of that. I love Uncharted 2. That's a great game. And go ahead and subscribe to keep up with all my newest videos. There's plenty more videos, plenty more games coming at you all the time. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about this or anything else. Also, follow me on Twitter, @ScoopOfCrispy. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see ya around.